When the Constitution was adopted in 1788, a year after it was written, some of those who approved it insisted that there be a Bill of Rights attached to it. So, being men of their word, the Founding Fathers in the first Congress wrote up a Bill of Rights, which were the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. And the first of those we know as the First Amendment, which begins, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. Historically, it was understood that the no establishment of religion meant that there would be no national church like the Church of England. But beginning in 1947, a left-leaning Supreme Court changed the understanding of church-state relations in America. Here are some insights from Dr. Daniel Dreisbach, author on church-state issues and professor at American University. Also commenting is attorney David Gibbs III, the founder and director of the National Center for Life and Liberty.
One thing that all scholars of church and state agree on, and maybe the only thing they agree on, is that the history of church-state jurisprudence by the Supreme Court is an intellectual scandal. There is a lack of consistency. There's all kinds of illogical holdings and whatnot. And so it is hard to find clear, consistent principles running through the entire body of church-state jurisprudence over the course of American history. And so we can see exceptions to almost anything that we say about the Supreme Court's rulings on church and state. Having said that, I would suggest to you that the thrust of the jurisprudence of the last 75 years has been one that has restricted the role of religion, restricted the role of communities of faith in American public life. There are some exceptions, some important exceptions that we should rightly note. In Marsh v. Chambers, for example, the Supreme Court recognized the right of a legislative chaplain to say prayers, and we've seen other cases that cut against this grain to some extent.
I believe the day will come back when the court's ruling in 1947 that there needs to be this high wall of separation between church and state, that will be looked upon as a unwise and even an unjust decision. Because what it has done is it has denied people of faith, people with a Christian perspective, from having free and equal access within the government to live their faith. And it can be small things. I mean, we recently are talking with a police officer that was demoted because he invited his coworkers to church. And you say, well, how could that be? Well, everybody's trying to figure out what did the Supreme Court mean in its recent rulings and how can we interpret it. But what it has done is it has pushed out people of faith. It's denied them free and equal access within our government and to influence our government. And I believe the injustice of that, and we might even call it the moral insanity of that, the nonsense of it. We are establishing a religion. We're just establishing the non-Bible, do what you want, live what you want, be what you want religion. And ultimately, that deteriorates into chaos.
It is clear that the founders did not want to see a national denomination at the federal level, but that certainly didn't mean that they wanted to banish God from the public arena. Think about this. The Declaration of Independence mentions God 4 times. The Constitution was signed in the year of our Lord as part of its attestation clause. The same founders who wrote the First Amendment hired chaplains for the military and for the legislatures. Prayers were offered at virtually every presidential inauguration. The founders were not schizophrenic in their view of church-state relations. They established one nation under God where people are free to believe what they want without government interference. But today's atheist groups are trying to banish God from the public arena. They're essentially trying to make America what it was never intended to be. For Providence Forum, I'm Jerry Newcomb.